Hello, my name is Dr. Scott Young, and today I want to talk to you about the hearing aid scams that are all over the internet and the marketing world. Coming right up. So when you ask this question, I think my mom, me, my friend, whatever that person might be, needs some help with hearing. So you say, well, I'm going to look around. Now, the first place that in the past we used to look is on the internet, or excuse me, on the newspaper, on the TV, maybe radio, that kind of stuff. And that's pretty much died away. When I see people that are advertising in that forum, they're not really looking at what's called return on investment. Really, most people are looking in the internet. And that's what you're doing right now. I mean, you're asking these questions. Now, I want to share with you one of the most powerful things that have come out and some of the difficulties related to that. It's over the counter. I'm going to share with you a little bit about how I feel about that circumstance. I'm not scared of it. Some people will think I'm scared of it, but I'm really not. Because it can have a possibility. Now, by the way, over-the-counter hearing aids at first were kind of talked about around 16 and 17, a little bit in 18, and we were supposed to have all this stuff to come into fashion, into vogue in the Senate around 2020. Well, now we're almost October of 2020, and if you've lived through any of 2020, the political sphere, I don't care if you're left or right wing, I mean, it's craziness. All that stuff has just been put aside. I kind of knew that was coming. I just personally felt that way. But what they were trying to push, the Senate, and what they're trying to push is that over-the-counter option. Now, the over-the-counter option was and always will be a difficult issue. Now, if you're talking about a TV, like I'm pointing at a TV right over there, can I buy that online? Heck yeah. I can buy it online for probably the same thing as that local store. But as we've talked about before, one of the problems that people think about is that if I can buy it online, why can't I buy the hearing technology like I wear right now online? It's because of a couple areas. Number one size doesn't fit all. Wait a second, one size doesn't fit all is a big problem that people need to consider. If I could pick this out and get exactly the right model, then I'm going to always have troubles. We had a guy, let me tell you a couple people related to this online thing. One guy went off and bought an Oticon online. He's trying to get someone to adjust it, and no one's going to really adjust it the way he wants it adjusted for maybe, he doesn't want to spend more than 50 bucks. Wait, you spent hundreds or thousands of dollars online, but you don't want to pay anyone even 50 bucks to do an adjustment. What? You know, again, that's the focus on the product and not the person doing it, because these things are tabula rosas. They're a blank slate. When someone has hearing aids like mine, and you're wearing that hearing aid, it is a blank slate. Now, there are prescriptions that have to also be chosen inside of it that's on top of that blank slate. So if you get the wrong prescription, you're starting from the wrong place. Do you catch that? So I see people that come in all the time and they bought something online, it's the wrong thing, or they got it from a friend. It's the wrong starting position. See, if you don't get the right prescription, you probably haven't been tested. And then the new idea that the FDA and these over-the-counter people have said, perceived mild to moderate hearing loss. What? What in the world are you talking about? How do I perceive that I have a mild vision loss. I don't know how bad my vision is. How do I notice that I have a mild smell deception problems? You know, I mean, I can't really perceive smell. Or how do I have a mild problem with touch? What I'm talking about is sensory items, okay? How do I know that I have a mild to moderate perceived hearing loss? The answer is no one in their right mind knows that. They could never ask that. And see, the figment of the imagination is the FDA, who listened to these ideas and came up with the perceived mild to moderate hearing loss, had no idea what they were talking about. I'm sorry, but they didn't have a clue. If they really had said this, a perceived mild hearing loss, I could have almost gotten behind, because none of the online hearing aids can do more than a mild gain. Maybe 30 decibels at most, which is a very tiny amount of amplification. And if you give any more than that for a person who perceives that they do have a hearing loss, it tends to be a severe hearing loss. So wait, a person perceiving a problem goes online, gets a hearing aid, gets the wrong prescription, then wants someone to fix it, and the answer is not, it can't be fixed. Not with that particular type of technology, and that's the scam. So when you think about scams, stay away from that. Whether it's a mail-in order, whether you bought it from a friend of yours, whether you went online and they said online hearing aids, the average return rate is 50%. But did you know that most people don't always return things? They find it too difficult, or they get crud from the place when they're calling them, or they can't get a hold of anyone, and then the time frame goes by and then they can't return it. You don't think I know about this? 30 years seeing around 25,000 patients. I have heard it all constantly. I went to this website. I tried to return the hearing aid. It didn't return. I tried to bounce around. I've got phone calls all over the place asking this, how do I get a hold of them? I don't know. I don't even know where you went. And you know, people are trying to get me to help them figure out how to return something from a place I don't even know where they got it from. And maybe it was a place in China. Guys, that's the biggest scam of the world. Stay away from the scams. It's not because I'm trying to protect me. I'm okay with you purchasing anything you want to. Now, by the way, if you wanted a TV device just to hear the TV, you can buy that online. Actually, I've shared with you an Avant-tree that is wonderful. You can buy it through this company that talked to me about this. If you want to buy reading glasses just for the readers, I mean, you can buy that at Walgreens. But if you really want to get help with your vision and you have, you know, a dual problem, you can't see from distances and you can't see close up, you probably need an optometrist. We've known that for a long time. But how come we think that we can put hearing aids that are 30 times more complicated than anything that the optometrist is ever going to do and not have an audiologist take care of you? So don't fall for that, because you'll just find you're wasting money. And that's one of the major areas that we have to struggle with. So I'm going to do a couple more in here and then we're going to stop. Actually, we'll just do one more. BOGO. Okay, this is one of my cool ones. Buy one, get one off. Okay, so for instance, you'll see this quite a bit of the time. They will tell you that a BOGO ad, buy one, get one, whether it's buy one, get one free, buy one, get one, you know, at half off, or whatever the thing might be. So people like to use this. First, this was used a long time ago for shoes and things like that. So, you know, one pair of shoes, I'm making up a number, $30, and you get the second one at 15 bucks, okay? But what is the real cost? What's the real cost of that? Was it $45 for the two pair of shoes? More likely than not, that's what happened. Maybe they were giving you a discount in there, trying to get more sales out of it. Think that way for a second. If you go and buy one, get one half off, what was the real sales price that they were trying to do? And if they were giving you a discount, that's fine for that kind of place. If they're giving you a discount, what they were trying to do is increase the volume. If their volume of sales is this, they want to have their sales like that, so that they can have this buy one, get one half off, or whatever they're trying to accomplish. But we see this in audiology and hearing aids. I had this conversation, I remember 17 years ago or so, and it was in Denver, and I remember having this phone conversation really clearly. And this lady was arguing with me about, because she'd come into me and she was just considering it still, and she said, yeah, but XYZ tells me this buy one, get one free. And I'm trying to explain it like this. Okay, you go to the grocery store and you're going to, you know, wherever that place might be. And the grocery store says, buy one loaf of bread and get the second one free. What are they doing when they do that? It's called a loss leader. A loss leader is, I'm going to make sure, and they'll limit you. You can only buy 2 loaves of bread and get the 2, you know, free, or whatever they might say. What they're hoping for is that you buy also eggs. Oh yeah, I need lemonade. Oh yeah, I need, you know, cheese. Oh yeah, I need eggs. Oh yeah, I need, right? So they'll place the bread that you do find it, but there's other things that they want you to buy. Oh, I need apples, right? And you come to that place to maybe consider buying there when you haven't really bought at that one grocery store. They do this with a lot of little things. Now, loss leaders it's a legitimate kind of situation for buy one, get one free. It's trying to get you to come in there. Now, here's what I said to this one lady. I said, do you understand that? She goes, yes, I get that. So what are you going to buy with the XYZ hearing aid dealer in that town in Denver at the time? What else are you going to buy from him? Nothing. Exactly. You're not going to buy anything from them after you buy the set of hearing aids. So what's their loss leader? Nothing. So is it legitimate or is it not? Are they hoping that you're stupid? Sorry, didn't mean to be rude, but they were. They were hoping you're stupid. And that's the thing that happens with these scams. The buy one, get one free, the over-the-counter kind of thing, hoping that you don't know enough about this. And that's what I want to share with you so that you can understand it completely. So if you like this video, check mark that you like it, subscribe to the channel because we have a whole bunch of cool information on hearing solution centers. But you can also go to our site at heartulsa.com and you can leave information or ask a question. We're here for you. Thank you so much.